Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Darth Arma. I'm bringing to you a whole new series. Now, what happened was a Twitter follower of mine decided to hit me up and he said, hey, I know you know what you're talking about. Is there any way that you can look at my set and tell me how I can improve my gameplay? And I thought, well, if he's in this boat, there's probably a lot of other people in the same similar situation where, you know, they're not the most dominant players out there. They're not world champions, but they love fighting games and they kind of want to make their own gameplay a little bit better. And, you know, everyone has to start from somewhere. It's all piece by piece. Now, if you are a fighting game expert and you have a 32-win streak in Injustice 2 ranked online, this video is probably not going to help you. But for everyone else who doesn't have an entire life to dedicate to fighting games, to dedicate to Injustice 2, this is going to help you a lot. These are similar situations, similar things that I see a lot of new players not really get the hang of. Now, the main thing in this is the block strings depending on whatever character you're going up against. And in this match, our subject is the Supergirl player, so he's going to be going up against Sub-Zero. Now, Sub-Zero, you don't have to worry about the initial overhead other than forward 3, which is a giant mallet, very easy to react to. And any other time throughout his strings, he's not going to be hitting you overhead. So if you don't see that forward 3, block low. But the only time that you stand up is after you see his 1-1-1 string, where he takes out that giant the giant icicle of a sword over his head and hits you overhead, which requires you to block standing. So other than that, you should just be looking for that mallet overhead and that giant sword after 1-1-1 overhead. Other than that, you want to block low. There's a few highlights in this set that I revised for one of my followers where he was getting hit by that a lot. So, you know, it was various times throughout the set, but I made little highlights of it. That's the first thing you really want to do against any character. When you want to learn any matchup, you have to realize, okay, where are the overheads, where are the lows, and how do I block? Does the character have, you know, overheads that are really fast and unreactable? Does the character have lows? You know, are they in the first string? Are they in the second hit of the string? Are they in the third hit of the string? Stuff like that. So, and I highlighted a few other things. Hope you guys like it. I tried to make it as short as possible, just short and sweet, to the point. And if you guys have any questions or concerns or want me to check out your stuff, leave comments below or hit me up on Twitter. You guys can follow me at Darth Arma. Thank you so much for listening. All right, so this is the first situation here, and what happens is corner positioning. Now, once you're close to the corner, you seem to drop a lot of combos. You need to go to training room. You need to play over and over again to get used to those situations, to actually see how you want to convert your combos exactly, because that was a big drop there. And in this next situation, it's what I talked about in the intro, blocking low or high in certain strings depending on what character you're going up against. Now, Sub-Zero doesn't have an initial overhead other than that very reactable mallet. Every other time when you don't see the mallet or the sword after 1-1-1, always block low. In this situation, it was a little questionable because you did down 1, he blocked it, he's at huge frame advantage, and you tried to move. Here he is. Here you are blocking a slide correctly, but leaving a lot of damage on the table. You really want to get your punishes down. Tech roll, tech roll, tech roll. In most situations, especially when an opponent drops a combo, you got to be ready to tech roll. I see a lot of new players not do this. All right, and here now, pay attention to the top of the screen. You see that little bubble there? That bubble tells you that you are in range of a transition. Now, this is a transition you did not want to do. So after you froze him, you probably should have glanced up to see, okay, if I back 3, I'm going to hit him into the transition.